Hi, I'm Manoj Krishna, the founder of the Human Wisdom Project.
Hi, I'm Dominic Curran. I'm Head of Education for the Human Wisdom Project.
And in this short video, we're going to talk about what the project is, show you the Human Wisdom app, and answer some of the common questions that we get asked about the project and the app.
So let's get started. So Manoj, tell me, what is the Human Wisdom Project?
Well, in a nutshell, it's a project to enable or empower each person to access their own wisdom, which comes from a deeper understanding of ourselves. And this wisdom can not only help transform our own lives for the better, but also make the world a better place.
And why should I take a look at this? What's in it for me?
Well, you know, at the core of every human heart is a need for us to be happy and successful in the world. So I want to feel good inside. So there are many, many benefits of living with this deeper understanding of ourselves. And these include being happy, being at peace with ourselves, being mentally healthy, meeting life's challenges without getting stressed or anxious, having deeply fulfilling relationships, and then avoiding addiction, and also learning all the soft skills that you need to be successful in the world, like communication, resilience, empathy, and so on.
Well, I'm sure everyone wants to feel happier inside, but how, Manoj? How will it make a difference?
Well, you see, all the challenges we face for which we think there's no easy answer, come from our own thinking, like stress and anxiety, or relationship problems, or addiction, or violence, or war, or climate change. So a deeper understanding of ourselves and how our minds work can help us not only prevent these problems, but also overcome them more easily. So let me give you two small examples. Say I'm stuck in a traffic jam and I'm really stressed. Now, I think the traffic jam is responsible for making me stressed. But if I look carefully, actually, it's my reaction to what's happening that's causing my own stress. The moment I see that, I can then explore, where do my reactions come from? How can I react differently? How can I not be stressed? And that leads me to a deeper understanding of myself. Or take another example. I'm browsing social media. Somebody I know has bought a new car, which I can't afford. So maybe a friend of mine. And I immediately feel envious. And I get almost angry with the other person, or say I'm not going to talk to them again. Or I might even feel a sense of I'm not good enough. I haven't earned enough money, and so on. So I start feeling low and have low self-esteem. But if I wake up and realize what's going on, I'll see that actually my mind compares all the time without me realizing it. I'm not even aware. And so that then allows me to become in charge of my own thinking. So I'll only compare when it serves me, when I need to, rather than automatically and unconsciously, and then I can be free of all this envy and the chaos it causes in my life.
Well, I get that. I certainly find it difficult at times to see how my mind works. And actually, sometimes I feel anxious about looking inside of myself. What would you say to that?
Yeah, you see, suppose I said, let's study how the hand works. It's the same hand in every human being. I have no anxiety in just looking and learning about how the hand functions. And when I study it, I'll learn so many amazing things about it. Or take the human heart. So it works in the same way in every human being. But as we've studied the heart, we've learned so much about it that we can prevent and overcome so many problems linked to the heart. So understanding ourselves and how our minds function can help us prevent and overcome so many problems that come from our thinking. And we've talked about stress, anxiety, unhappiness, relationship conflict, and so on.
So how do I begin?
Okay, so we've tried to make this journey easy, and we built an app called the Human Wisdom app. to take everyone on a step-by-step journey. And if I may, I'll just share that with you and talk you through what the app does. So everyone who first comes onto the app will see these 7 introduction screens, which essentially tell you what it's about. So it's a companion to help you deal with life's challenges, understand yourself, and transform your own life. So you become your own coach or teacher. It helps you dive deeper to explore the root cause of problems for long-term benefit. And because you have a deeper awareness of yourself, you can learn to manage your emotions, feel confident, and have fulfilling relationships, which, as you know, are not very common. There are lots of topics to explore, which we're going to show you, but it goes beyond stress and anxiety to include things like communication, relationships, love, happiness, and so on. It helps you to learn, grow, and live your best life. So we've also got a number of features, as you can see here, for our users to help them on this journey, but I'll show you them in more detail in the app. And the next screen allows you to personalize your journey. So whatever your interest might be, for example, suppose it's wisdom in the workplace or overcoming stress and anxiety, you click on that. This screen then gives you the payment options. You'll be billed in whatever currency you are in the world. And it's costed typically at around 2 cups of coffee a month. Or you can continue as a free user. And this is what we call the dashboard. It goes up and down and kind of right to left. So it starts with an introduction to wisdom, and there are 5 modules that take you through that and the benefits of wisdom. Then the next section is a daily practice. It's like learning a skill, like swimming. You know, you swim, the more you swim, the better you get at swimming, the better swimmer you become. So these exercises help you to develop your wisdom practice. So for example, there's a daily breathing exercise to help you calm yourself down. A journal entry which goes into your online journal, like here, what are you grateful for? A quotation of the day to inspire you. This one is from Henry James about kindness. An audio meditation of the day, and then something to reflect on and practice. So here, for example, take 2 minutes to pause, look around, and notice things you often overlook. And this will change every day. So depending on what you entered here in your entry, you can see these sections which have been personalized for you. So you can either see them all, and you can see all the different subsections we've created where we've organized this information. And suppose you're interested in stress and anxiety, you click on that. And here, all our content on stress and anxiety is in one place. So these are short videos on how to get help now. These are the detailed modules to explore, for example, on breathing, on stress, on fear and anxiety, all our past influences and how our mind is reactive. We've got a number of stories on the app. So people love to learn through storytelling. So these are stories where people have used wisdom to overcome their own challenges. So you can see the life stories here. There's some guided questions on stress and anxiety, short videos, and then all our podcasts on the subject. So all our information is organized in one place. So every time you want to explore it or you're stressed and anxious, you can come here and find something that you'll find helpful. There are a number of features, as I said, for our users. So there's life stories, there's an online journal. So you can either note for yourself, there's a question of the day, you can look at all your previous entries, but you can also do what we call a set of guided questions. Say you want to be happier than you are. You begin here. The first question might be, why do you want to be happy? Or the next one, what gets in the way of being happy now? Or the last one could be, what is the one thing you could do to make someone else happier? And you save that to your diary and it goes into your online journal. We also have an online forum, a blog, a list of events which we host. Then wisdom shorts are just short videos, podcasts. Your wisdom score is just a survey which tells you where you are, and you can track your progress as you're going along. So if you need help right now, say when you're stressed, you can't think of anything else, or you're anxious or angry, these are short 10-minute videos which give you a number of things you can do right now. You could continue where you left, read a story, watch a short video, and then this section here called Living with Wisdom has 16 different areas and explores them in some depth of what you can do. So if you want to be less stressed or be happier, so that we explore relationships, communication, love, success and failure, criticism, how to avoid and overcome addiction, where our opinions come from, food, money, work, leadership, how to live with peace and deal with death. So there are a number of subjects, and it has a lot of depth to it. This section helps you to understand and manage your emotions. And the next one about how to develop a calm mind, similar to mindfulness, includes nature meditations and breathing exercises and so on. And this next section helps you to understand how your mind works, so all your past influences or how your mind compares all the time. And lastly, a section which helps you to understand yourself, so how to begin this journey of learning, what is awareness, how to look without judgment, and ask the right questions. So that's a very short summary, Dominic, of what users can expect when they get to the app. So it's got a lot of breadth and also a lot of depth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a number of questions that come to mind actually as I look at that. First of all, you mentioned mindfulness. How is this different to other apps that are out there? You know, what's it based on?
So, okay, let me take the second question first. The whole project is based on looking and learning about ourselves. That's why it's called the Human Wisdom Project. It's like you and me looking at the moon together. I didn't invent the moon, I don't own it. But if both of us look at it, we can look and learn. And in that looking and learning, our lives can be transformed. So it's not based on any philosophy or religion, and it's only true if you see it clearly yourself. If I say there's a moon in the sky, and you say, Manoj, where's the evidence? I said, just look, it's already there. If you don't see it, then it's not there. It's not true. But if you see it as well, then you don't need evidence as to, how do I know there's a moon in the sky? Well, just have a look. How is this different? Well, it's different because it helps you deal with the challenge you have right now through meditation and mindfulness and breathing and so on. But it then takes you deeper to understand the root cause of problems for long-term benefit. So you can be successful not just in the world outside, but also as a human being and be happy and live with a sense of peace for the long term. So it's a life companion that can completely transform your life and help you make the most of the short time we have on this planet.
There's an awful lot of information on there as well that you've just shown us. How much time do I actually need to spend on the app? You know, how difficult is it?
First of all, I'd say, let's take the second question first. How difficult is it to look at the moon or to look at the way your hand is moving? You just have to look. It's not difficult at all. But in terms of how much time you need to spend, I'd say 10 minutes a day is a good start. But the key thing is to do something every day, to ask yourself, what did I learn about myself? And it becomes second nature to this learning and observing how our mind is functioning. And of course, that helps you to understand others better because you've understood yourself. And this understanding brings compassion.
You mentioned an online journal as well. How secure is this?
So it's all encrypted. So whatever your entries are will get encrypted as they go into the journal. Nobody else can see it, not even the team that's behind the project. And this project was put together by a team of psychologists and scientists from around the world. But every human being, it's like learning to swim. Every human being who wants to learn to swim can. All you need to do is get in the water and start.
So what do I do next?
Well, it's quite simple. So we have a website. It's a web app, so it's on your desktop, but also on your phones. It's called Human Wisdom, one word. So you can get it on the Apple or the Google store, or you can see it on your laptop. And the website is humanwisdom.me. All you need to do is log in, get started, have a look around. It's free to browse. And after that, if you're interested, the cost, as I say, is nominal. The main thing is to take the first step and just begin.
Great, thank you. And if I've got any more questions, what do I need to do?
So we have an email, info@humanwisdom.me, and I'll also add it in at the bottom of the screen so everyone can see it and write to us if they have a question or a query. But our vision and passion is that if we can scale this understanding across the world, we can help people transform their own lives, live their best lives, so make the most of their time on Earth, but also make the world a better place for everybody.
Thanks very much, Manoj. That's great.
Well, thank you, Dominic. Thank you.